Good evening, Facebook and YouTube. This is the first time I've joined YouTube as well. How are you doing on this very warm Tuesday evening? I had to think about that then. I think I'm still a little bit, probably a little bit groggy after staying up and watching the football on the Sunday night. So have you got over it yet? Are you back to fighting fit, or are you still kind of lagging a little bit after that? Well, anyway, thank you for joining us this evening on Future Developments Lives. We're here for the next 60 minutes and we're going to be bringing you an array of products that we think, these are products that we love. And because we love them, we want to share them with you so that you can also have them in your home. These are products that can really help you. I think they can simplify things, simplify routines, reduce the amount of cleaning products that you need. They can save you money, but also, do you know what they can do? They can save us from maybe some of those accidents that we have at times, that we then think, oh my God, what am I going to do? That's my carpet ruined, or my favorite blouse or skirt or whatever it is. Well, we are going to introduce first PINKMAGIC. And PINKMAGIC is one of our favourites. And PINKMAGIC is basically, PINKMAGIC's a multi-surface cleaner, but it's also a very, very powerful antibacterial cleaner. It kills or eliminates 99.99% of germs, of viruses, encapsulated viruses and bacteria that's present in your home. So this is going to help to keep your home kind of fresh and clean and free of all of those pathogens, because if you've got children or you've got pets in your home, we know that they can tend to bring those things, those germs in with them, and we want to keep our homes as kind of germ-free as possible. We don't want to be sharing germs, do we? We don't. If you've got a child that's gone to nursery, you must have gone through this, Kirsty.
Yeah.
I'm not here on my own. I'm Kelly.
Hi.
Forgot to introduce myself. I'm Kelly. Kirsty's here with me as well. She's behind the camera. So if you hear another voice, it's not me throwing my voice. It is actually Kirsty.
It is.
But yeah, I was just saying, Kirsty, if you've been through this yourself, children going off to nursery, going off to junior schools, and they seem to pick up everything going.
Yep.
And they bring it home. And we don't all want it. If we can reduce the amount that it's spread and contaminated, then brilliant. And we can do that using PINKMAGIC, which, as I said, if you join me, come over to the wall. Oh, I haven't even got it on, but let's look at what we've got. So, bear with. I am back. So what you get is a bottle of concentrate. If you buy PINKMAGIC, you get it in a concentrated formula. Now, it will be full to the top. This is the one I've been using. This is 500 mils. But this one small bottle of antibacterial cleaner, so this cleans the dirt that you see, but it also cleans the germs that you don't see, those that are lurking around on things like our laptops, our remote controls, all around our kitchen, all around our bathrooms. Maybe it's in the kids' bedrooms, on their toys. This is going to help to eliminate those germs. But one of these bottles, you might look and think, well, that's not a lot, is it? But what if I told you it makes up 50 diluted bottles? So you get this bottle, you get one empty spray bottle, you get a measuring cap to tell you, and this, based on the kind of smallish dilution rate, which is 10 mils, that's going to make up 50 bottles. And that's all you need.
Yeah.
All you need is 10 mils in order to eliminate those germs, that bacteria, those viruses in your home. The other thing you need to do, you need to leave it on there for 60 seconds, not 5 minutes. Have a look at your cleaning products, your antibacterial cleaning products right now in your home. Go and have a look and see. And I bet you'll be really surprised how long they say the contact time should be. I bet it doesn't say 60 seconds. I bet it probably says anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. And you might know. I might be teaching you to suck eggs.
I don't think many people know that.
I didn't, Kirsty. I didn't know.
I didn't know it until I started working here.
No, I was spraying it. Yes, I was probably leaving it maybe 45 seconds to a minute.
Yeah.
But then I was wiping it down. And then it wasn't doing the job it needed to do, which was giving me the bacterial kind of, and those antibacterial properties, the protection from those germs, the pathogens that I needed. Let's go back to the counter and let's have a look at how we use it and what we can use it for to eliminate those harmful kinds of germs. And I think, we were talking about mum life and the fact that if you've got kids, that's kind of one of the biggest areas that you will probably think I need to keep it germ free, because I don't want them picking up those germs. I don't, especially when they're toddlers, and you don't want them getting poorly and things, do you? So we're really super careful when they're that age. So things like their high chair.
Yeah.
Maybe it's their pushchair. Maybe I'm thinking of also it might be their car seat, because it works on hard surfaces, but it also works on soft surfaces as well. But I'm going to show you, I'm going to ask Kirsty to cut the lights, and I'm going to do my best CSI agent moment, because what we are discovering right now is bacteria and viruses and germs. And you can see, now this is a representation. We can't see germs in our own home. But, when you've got things that have been, maybe it's things like juice on your bins and things like that. Or we know our kids, there's a lot of hand-to-mouth contact, isn't there?
Yeah.
And their hands are going in the weirdest of places. Let's face it. They're up their nose. They're wherever. They're touching the dogs, the cats, and everything else. And then it's in their mouth as well. So it's highly likely. And then their hands they're learning to crawl, and they're all over the place, aren't they? So it's really difficult. You may wash their hands, and a few seconds later, they've touched something again. So what we want to do is give those areas, those kind of high touch points.
Hi, Adam. He's joined us on Facebook.
Hey, Adam. Thank you for joining us. We're just talking through PINKMAGIC right now, and just I'm sharing with you the power of PINKMAGIC, which is an amazing, super powerful antibacterial cleaner. It doesn't have any bleaches in there, doesn't have any solvents, doesn't have any acids in there. But what it can do is eliminate 99.99% of your germs when it's left on there, and bacteria and viruses, when it's left on there for 60 seconds. And Adam, tell me, do you know how long you've got to leave your antibacterial cleaner on at home? If you get a sec, have a look. See on the back of the bottle whether it says you have to be on there for, it has to be on there for longer than 60 seconds. I bet your life it does. Normally it says 3 to 5 minutes. And Kirsty and I were just saying, we never did. Didn't even know.
I very much doubt many people know.
No, I just thought you sprayed it, you left it for a short amount of time, and it did its germs. I didn't realise it was all to do with the contact time, the dwell time. So 60 seconds is not a lot of time for you to get these kind of results, where it's going to kill those germs that are present in the environment of your home or your cars or your offices. Maybe you're thinking, I'm going to take this to my office, because I bet you the cleaners don't leave it on there for 60 seconds. And actually, we've got a product that's going to make that even easier. So you can see there how we've got rid of pretty much most of those germs in that short time. Now, it could be that you want to take it, let me think. You could want to take it, as I said, to the office. We've got same formula. So same amazing antibacterial properties, multi-surface cleaner, also pretty damn good, you know, it's a clear, what am I talking about
Oh,
here?
Adam says it's amazing stuff.
Thank you, Adam. Maybe you could tell me what I was about to say, because I can't remember. What I was going to say is it's a really good stain remover as well. But Adam, the thing is, sometimes it's not the germs in our home because we've got the stuff there. It might be the germs while we're out and about. Got a new product for you. What we've got are two other kind of products within the PINKMAGIC even, PINKMAGIC family, but just in different delivery kind of methods. So exactly the same ingredients. You're going to get exactly the same results in terms of killing that bacteria, killing the viruses, killing the germs, but they've just done it in two different ways. So you've got a foam, which is high cling. So this is going to be great for your showers. It's going to be great for your baths. It's going to be great for in your kitchen, on your, it could be your worktops. It could be your glass, like
tiles as well.
Tiles, exactly, your tiles. Let's have a look at that right now. This could be tiles in the kitchen or tiles in the bathroom. But because it sticks and grips, if you've got something that's vertical, this is going to be the perfect option because it's not going to drip down. So that within the family, you just hold it on there and you can see it's starting to kind of dissipate a little bit. It's hot in here, so it's probably going to dissipate a bit quicker than in your home. But if you had that in your sink or your bath or on your tiles, you can see where it's gone, and then you can just give it a wipe. You know that it's got rid of the dirt, but you are also confident that it's got rid of the germs and the bacteria as well, and left it nice and shiny. But then, so that is your foam, which is incredibly useful for all around the home. So you've got different delivery options, and that's great in the car as well. So on car seats, maybe on your car wheels. Let's have a look at what else. This is like your wheel hub, isn't it? Like it could be that they're
on your alloy wheels.
On your alloy wheels. I won't take you out and go and show you my alloy wheels because they're scratched to bits, and I think I'd get a lot of judgment. I'd get a lot. You'd be going, how is she even allowed to drive?
Mark did mine for me the other day with the foam, and he was like, where have you been driving? Well, just blame the other half. I'd
be exactly the same. Mine are just scratched to bits because we live in a little village and we have really narrow, the kind of main road is very, very narrow. And so they push, if a car's coming that way and I'm going that way, it kind of pushes you over. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. But you can see there how you could spray that on your alloy wheels. I can spray it on my interiors of my cars. Like I said, the kids' car seats. It's going to get rid of the stains and the dirt and the food and the things that build up. But also, you know that it's going to get rid of those germs after it's been on there for a minute. But then what I can do is just give it a wipe. And can you see how it's kind of already in a short time? Now you would have to leave that on, not on the outside. You wouldn't necessarily be that bothered about the antibacterial properties. That's when it's all about how clean it can make your product or your surface. But you can see how it's brought that back up shiny. The rest are dirty. So again, really super useful. It might be that
Adam says, does PINKMAGIC remove super glue?
No. No, it's not going to remove super glue, unfortunately, Adam. You're going to have to use something that's an oily kind of base for super glue. And I know that because I stuck my fingers together the other day.
You did, didn't you?
Yes, I did. We have an amazing new product that's going to be coming in quite soon. And so we were discussing all sorts of things. And then I said, oh, I've just stuck my fingers together with super glue. Yes. But what we have got is another new kind of product that is part of the PINKMAGIC family. It's exactly the same powerful ingredients. So it's the same kind of cherry blossom smell that's it's going to get rid of kind of some of the bacteria odors that are present and leave things smelling really, really lovely. But it's going to eliminate 99.99% of germs in wherever you kind of wherever you clean, basically. It has to have that 60 seconds contact time. Now, I haven't got one that I can open right now, but what I want you to see is that these are really kind of easy, handy way for you to take that ingredients on the go.
Yeah.
So you don't have to then decant it into another bottle if you don't want to. These are in the Future Development shop. So it's futuredevelopment.shop.
Yep.
If you go down to the bottom of the comments, you'll see a little link there and you'll be able to see them in the shop. And basically, they are more absorbent. They're like a microfiber cloth, and they're bamboo, and they're filled with absorbent kind of liquid. They're filled with absorbent PINKMAGIC, and they hold so much solution.
A lot of, so you don't have to use it on just one thing. You can use it on multiple, just the one wipe, can't you?
Yeah, well, this has been opened already today, and I'm short of PINKMAGIC, so I don't want to open it straight away, but you can see if I give this, it's been there for a while. It's been open all day, and you can already see with the BLUEMAGIC how much liquid. It hasn't dried out at all. I'm going to put it back in there because I don't want to waste it. But exactly similar levels in there, probably exactly the same amount of levels. So you can see that there's lots and lots of solution on there. But that's going to make, when you're out and about, it's so much easier. Maybe it's when you're going out for dinner or lunch and you just want to wipe down those areas. Maybe it's you're taking the kids to a play park or a play centre, soft play centre. That's it. And you just want to wipe around where they're eating as well after they've played. You can make sure that they've wiped their hands, but you can't always make sure that the areas that they're eating from, if you put them in the high chair, that's super clean. It might be that you don't like placing your hands on the escalators. I don't. That gives me the ick. Or maybe it's the nozzle when you're filling up your car, because the gloves are never there anymore, are they?
No, they're not.
Never there. So these are going to be a lifesaver because it means they're on the go. They're biodegradable as well. You will have to put them in the bin afterwards. Don't put them down the toilet, but they're made from bamboo. So they are, you know, a sustainable alternative to the kind of plastic wipes that we see so much of. So they're a much better alternative to your conventional plastic wipe. But what they're solvent free, they're acid free. As I say, they're exactly the same ingredients that we get in here. But look how easy it is. Pop it in your pocket, pop it in your wallet, pop it into your bag. Maybe it's your gym bag.
And they're much bigger in size, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Let's
like a standard one you can get.
Well, there's a wipe here, which is kind of those standard wipes. Where have I put it?
Somebody was saying earlier, can you remember when you used to get them in the chicken place?
Yes.
The one that we can...
Teeny.
Yeah.
And really thin.
Yeah.
So that's a good point, Kirsty, because that's the kind of size that you would normally get, isn't it? These they come in large packets, and this is the size. It doesn't matter whether it's PINKMAGIC or BLUEMAGIC, this is the size that they are. But also they are tough and durable as well because they're made from bamboo. So it means that they're not going to rip. You're not going to put your fingers through them. It also means that you can use them quite a few, as Kirsty was saying, on different things. You could pop it back into its case if you just didn't want to use it single use.
Yeah.
And then it's there for the rest of the day. But it means they're hygienic, and it means they're not going to dry out either because they're in that sealed kind of plastic. What would we call that? They are kind of just a white container, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a better word for it.
Probably is.
But we won't worry about it. So let's just take you, where are we at? What time are we at?
We've
got another 10 minutes.
now.
Okay, let's go and have a look at where else we'd use PINKMAGIC. Come and join me. Come and join me. And we're going to use it in the concentrated format, and we're going to use it in the foam format. So as I said, exactly the same ingredient, exactly the same scent, that lovely cherry blossom scent, but it's just different delivery methods. So we could use it all around our kitchen. We could use it in the fridge. We could use it in the oven on those high touch areas. But the high touch areas, handles.
Yes.
You can see that's one of those places where we don't necessarily always think about. So I'm going to use the kind of concentration first. You can see it's dripping.
Yeah.
Now that's a good example of where I probably prefer to use the foam, because it's going to stick to that area. But remember, this is your most economical way of getting your cleaner. What's it in the shop for now?
So we've got one bottle is for $13.99 or 2 bottles for $22. So, and it's free delivery over £15.
Okay, so one of these bottles that will be full, it comes with its free plastic refillable bottle, but one of these bottles is going to make 50 of these when it's diluted at 10 mils to a full bottle of water. 50 bottles. That's near enough a year's supply of your antibacterial cleaner.
Yeah.
It's also, it's not a one-trick pony. It's a normal kind of household cleaner as well. And it's also a stain remover. So you can use it in so many different ways. Now, why I was talking, that's probably about 1 minute of surface time.
Yeah.
Because that's how long you got to leave it on for. 60 seconds, not 3 to 5 minutes like most are. And then we can go in. Come and join me in the bathroom. But let's have a look at also those areas that we know. I'm teaching you to suck eggs here, really, because we know that the toilet is probably the bathroom, the sink, around your
the soap dispenser.
Yeah. That's also going to be an area that we don't think about, because we go to the toilet, we then push the soap dispenser, and then we wash our hands. But also then we are dropping kind of germ water all over the sink and everything else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a combination of the products to get rid of the germs in here. I've just shown you. Could you see those? Could you pick those up easy enough?
Yep, you can see those.
And we've got them in the sink as well. So I'm going to use a little bit of the actual concentration all over the top, and maybe on the top of the actual seat, but then around those trickier areas, so around the hinges and things like that, anything that's quite hard to get into. Maybe you've got, this one's actually run out, so we'll get rid of that one. We'll pop that. Can I give that to you, Kirsty? But maybe so has this one nearly too. But maybe it's around the hinge areas, or maybe you've got a bathroom that is, you know, the old style bathrooms that are kind of traditional, kind of high, what would they call? They're like the Thomas Crapper ones, aren't they?
Yeah, the systems at the top.
The systems at the top, exactly. There is so much detail in those bathrooms. I've got one. My husband thought it was a great idea for us to get one.
I love them toilets.
They are lovely, and the sink is very ornate and lovely too, until you go to clean it. And then it gets in, everything gets in every crevice, and it's getting all, you want to draw out all the dirt, you want to draw out any kind of other yucky substances. Maybe you've got boys that don't aim, younger boys that don't aim very well. So this would be, that's going to draw, it's going to get underneath it, it's going to draw the dirt out and all of those other substances, so then you can just wipe it away. I'm also going to spray the sink. Don't know if you can see that.
Get round with the tripod for the...
Can we take it off or not?
We'll take one off and then we'll take...
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Just realised we're in two different platforms now.
Yeah.
But you can see there, I've sprayed the sink, I've sprayed the toilet with the 2 different products, and it's so easy. It might be your mirrors as well. Maybe your mirrors have got toothpaste all over them. This could be great for your 5-minute bathroom reset in the morning. It might also be, maybe it's like your shower trays or your or your shower screens, look how it grips to those areas. So then you know where to go in and clean it afterwards as well. So I'm going to start with the sink because I know that's been on there for a minute. Just give it a really good clean. That's going to get rid of those germs. But also I love, because it's a cleaner as well, which means it's going to bring up all of the chrome work as well.
I'm going to show Facebook as well that Kelly's not hiding behind the door. She's actually cleaning the sink.
I am in here. I am here cleaning the sink. You know, that's what I love to do when I work as well. I love to clean another bathroom. But what I do love is I want to make it easy for myself, and I want products that are going to make it so much quicker for me to clean those areas. The foam absolutely does. For me, the foam is a winner in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Because,
especially the shower doors for me.
yeah.
It takes all the water stains off as well, doesn't it?
Watermarks, soap scum.
Yeah.
Maybe if you use a blue shampoo like I do, and you get the blue shampoo everywhere, it gets rid of those as well. You know, any of those kind of shampoos and things that we use, it's going to get rid of that. It's also got a degreaser in there, so it's great for kind of cleaning and making the glass kind of shiny.
Yeah.
But then we'll go to the toilet last because I didn't want to contaminate the cloths. I've used the solution on the top, so the concentration, to get rid of it. And then it's just a quick clean. And then around the hinges, it's going to have drawn the dirt out with the foam. So then you can just quickly go over it. Absolutely no need for you to get a toothbrush out.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's what we have to do, isn't it? We have to, when we need to get into those areas, those tricky areas, we get one of those thin brushes and those toothbrushes.
Giant,
Well, we don't need to. So let's get rid of that cloth so we don't use it again. Pop that down. Other things, Magic Bear.
Oh.
Magic Bear is our friend, but Magic Bear is like the children's kind of toys that maybe your kids have at home that they don't ever want to they don't want to prize with. They don't want to give them up, do they? They want to hold on to them all of the time. And so the only time you get to wash their kind of cuddly toys is at night time. And then it's a race to dry it. Magic Bear's not the biggest. So he might dry in time, especially in weather like today. But my son used to have one called Big Doggy that was absolutely, well, he's still got it. I don't know why I say used to. And it's massive. And I'd have to try and prise it away from him when he was sleeping. And then trying to dry it at night was never going to happen. So then I'd give it back to him and it'd have a real musty smell to it because it wouldn't, like all of the stuffing would have dried maybe like not as well as it should do. So instead of having to think about washing it, you could just spritz it with PINKMAGIC, knowing that once this has dried, it's going to have killed 99.99% of germs, bacteria and viruses. So this is going to be safe for your children. It's food safe. It's children safe once it's dry. It's also, there's no acids, no solvents, no bleaches. And what I mean about it being food grade safe is if you're chopping things on your chopping board, maybe you've been chopping your chicken, we know that what happens is the bacteria can get kind of caught up in those grooves, in those cut marks. That's where it sits there kind of growing, basically.
Yeah, it just embeds itself in the grooves, doesn't it?
It does. And this is one of the worst culprits for the spread of salmonella. So we need to make sure that we're giving it a good clean. You just leave it on hard surfaces for 60 seconds. That's also going into all of those grooves as well, all of those score and cut marks. And then I can just wipe it down. Now, what that means, what I was saying about it being food grade safe, is after I've used it or after I've had that on for 60 seconds, I can then wipe it away. And then that means that I can then chop something else on it. So I could then go on and chop my vegetables on there if I wanted to.
Yeah.
You don't have to wash it off. because it's been laboratory tested and proven to be food grade safe as well. So that means you could then, once it was dry, go on to use it in whatever way you wanted to afterwards. Of course, you can give it a wash with water if you want to, but you don't have to. You don't have to. So one amazing kind of family of products, but 3 different delivery methods. Economically wise, concentration is going to get you much further. That's going to give you, 1 bottle of this is going to make up 50 bottles. And for the price of, did you say $13.99 or 22?
Yep.
So 50 bottles, $13.99. It's a year's supply. Or if you wanted more, buy 2, £22. That's going to give you 100 bottles. So you're going to have an abundance you can use. So you can have, I would then suggest get a couple more plastic bottles, or wash out some of your plastic bottles at home and then have them, one in the kitchen, one in the bathroom, maybe have one in the car as well. So you've got that. Or if you want on the go, you've got the amazing wipes, which are basically, they're a high durable wipe that you can take all around. Or you've got the choice of the foam as well, that high grip, high stick foam that isn't kind of, what I love about it as well, this is going to be great for mattresses and headboards and anti-backing, things like that. Your cushions, your sofas.
To dry either, does it?
There's less moisture in there. That's exactly it. It sticks and grips, but there's also less moisture in there. So it means it's going to be a quick dry if you're using it on your sofas to get rid of stains and things like that. It is PINKMAGIC's phenomenal. So we are going to move on now. So we've just gone through PINKMAGIC. If you are considering it, don't consider too long, just get it, because it's an amazing price. If you think what's underneath your cupboard, how much you've spent on different cleaning products, maybe a glass cleaner, maybe it's an antibacterial cleaner, maybe it's a cleaner specifically for your bathroom, a cleaner specifically for your kitchen, maybe it's a stain remover, before you know it, that is £20 odd. This is giving you 100 bottles, but we don't mean 100 bottles that you've got to find a home for under your sink, that you're probably, under your sink, if it looks like mine, everything falls out on me every time I open it. 1 or 2 bottles, depending on whether you're going for 50 or 100, that's going to give you the equivalent to 50 or 100 of these diluted bottles. And that takes up a lot less space than all of those products I was talking about a minute ago, doesn't it? So let's move on now to the Beldray Spot Cleaner. Come with me. I'm going to bring some red wine with me.
Oh.
Not for me to drink.
Oh.
It's not for me to drink. It's so that we can use it for this demonstration, because we do a number of different products, different brands that we make ourselves right here, but we also partner with other companies which are like Beldray. And Beldray is a company, I'm just looking which one it is. Beldray is a company that's been around for a long time. It's been around since 1872. It's a trusted company. It's a company that makes all of those kind of household devices that we know of. It's your hoovers, your steam cleaners, it might be iron. Maybe you've got a Beldray iron at home, or one of those steamers, or it might be a floor steamer or hoover. But they've been around for a long time, and the reason that they work with us is because we produce the chemicals that they can put into their products. So this is the Spot Buster cleaning solution. This goes in the Beldray Spot Buster, which I'm going to show you right now.
Does you use it in any?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't
Any
have
machine.
to be the Spot Buster that you use it in. It can be in anything. It can be in any small kind of carpet cleaner, upholstery cleaner machine. But this is, whereas the actual carpet cleaning solution is about freshening up your whole carpet.
Yes.
It's about cleaning, putting it into things like rug doctors and bizzles and things. This is about tackling those everyday spills. Maybe you've spilt something on the carpet. Maybe you've spilt something on the sofa. It might be that it's within the car. You want to freshen up the car seats or the carpets in your car. You know, there's so many options, or the stairs, because this is less, this doesn't, it's not an anti-foam, but it doesn't foam up as much as normal carpet cleaners. So it's going to dry quicker as well. Now, I'm going to ask you, Kirsty, if you wouldn't mind grabbing me some water, because I'm completely unprepared here. And
is the little
doesn't
behind the BLUEMAGIC just there, the little
oh yes, I'll use this one. There you go, it's full.
Oh, there you go.
So what we'd do in terms of the actual how you use it, what you've got is a 9-to-1 ratio. So you'd fill this up with 900 millilitres of water, and then you would have 10 millilitres of the solution in there. Now, this is this is a litre bottle, and I think, is it $9.99 in there?
Yes, it is, yeah.
So $9.99. So that is going to give you 100 uses if you're using it on these ratios. And you aren't going to need any more than that, because it is just about tackling spills. So I'll pop this here. And then here is one we made earlier. Hopefully you can see that. I'm going to come a bit closer so you can see how there are stains already present on this. And this could be your rug that maybe is in front of your back door, or it could be you've got one of those runners that is in the hallway.
In the hallway, yeah.
It might be your stairs. You know, the kids are running up and down the stairs with their shoes on. And how many times do you go, don't run up the stairs with your shoes on?
Shoes off.
And they leave mud all the way up the stairs. Or it could be pet stains, or it could just be that you've dropped something on it. So I'm going to show you now how it gets to work using the spot cleaner. So the great thing about the spot cleaner, Spot Buster, is you just give it a spray, and it's got a lovely citrus smell to it as well. So it means it's going to deodorize as well as get rid of the dirt.
And then, especially if you've got red wine, because the smell of it, or if you spill like
beer.
Beer.
Or beer. So I'm just concentrating on the bottom bit, and actually I'll put some red wine on here in a second. So again, you just give it a spray on the area that you need to. You'd leave that for a little while, let it do its work, and then you would use your carpet cleaner to suck it back up. But as you saw, there wasn't a lot of foam in there. So it's anti-foam, which means that you're going to be able to suck this up quite quickly so it feels dry to the touch.
So could you use this on your sofa as well if you've got a mark on a sofa or?
Absolutely. So you could just, exactly the same principle, just spray your sofa and then just suck it up. And again, it's going to dry quicker.
Yeah.
And it won't leave any stains or marks. So it's a perfect kind of option for you. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to come and show you. Can you see there now?
Yeah, you can.
How it's lifted all that dirt off. Now, that was an old stain. Obviously, the quicker you get to the stain, the less it gets kind of into the fibres.
Yeah.
So let's have a look how it works with maybe a bit of red wine. I'll just give it a bit of a clug. It stinks. I have to say it stinks. This is, I don't know who bought this wine. I would definitely not recommend. It has been opened a while, but I wouldn't recommend this particular wine. Now, again, you can see there how you've got that red wine stain. If that was the case, you would be probably hopping up and down and not very happy. But we can get rid of that again quite easily. You just give it a spray with the solution, and then you start to suck it up. using your carpet cleaner. You could just use the solution if you wanted to, if you didn't have a carpet cleaner to hand. But it has been designed to be used with like a spot buster, a smaller carpet cleaner that is just for those day-to-day stains. Now, I love the fact that that smell of that very strong wine has been kind of overtaken by that beautiful citrus smell as well now. So this is a great one to have in your cupboard. It could be orange juice, it could be red wine, it could be ketchup, it could be, you know, the dog is running. You can't even see where that was, but I can see it here.
Yeah.
But it's dry as well. It's dry to the hand. It's not soaking wet. So that's the benefit of it. So that is your Beldray Spot Busters cleaning solution. As I said, there are others in the range you can get on the shop. You've got the steam cleaning solution for your hard floors that you can just pop into your floor steamer. You've also got the carpet cleaning solution that kills 99.9% of bacteria and viruses as well. That will go into things like your bigger machines, your rug doctor. That's for the bigger carpet areas. That's for your whole rooms. But if it's just about your stairs, your carpets in your cars, maybe it's your sofas, your cushions, it might even be your mattress, things that you want to use you want to dry quickly, this is the one for you. So I'll take my wine back to the kitchen.
Take it back to the kitchen.
Follow me. I look a right lush, don't I, with my wine.
It's only Tuesday.
It is only Tuesday, but I have to say, I'm already a little tired because I did stay up and watch the England match. It wasn't intentional. I just couldn't sleep, but I'm so glad I did stay up and watch it because it was cracking. Let me know.
I didn't stay up.
Did you watch it in the morning?
My little boy, they were going to go, we were recording it and they were going to get up early at like 5 because I didn't want him getting up at that time. He's got school the next day. But no, my other half got up bang on 2 o'clock and he woke him up and they both went in the living room.
Oh my word. Did he go to school the next day?
Yeah, he was fine.
Bless him.
He was absolutely fine.
That is amazing. Well, my son also, he stayed up all night and then went to work the next day. I at least got about 3 or 4 hours sleep in. So, but let us know, did you watch it? Did you watch it? Did you love it? Did you stay up or did you watch it the next day? So we have also got another product, which is I talked about other brands that we make right here in Stoke, and that's Auto Care. That's a product that is our own brand, but this is our kind of vehicle, our Auto Care product. And these are screen wash tablets. Now, we all know we should be using screen wash.
Yes.
We know why. It's all about the visibility of, you know, making sure that our windscreens are crystal clear and that we have that safe visibility when we're driving. But we often get caught out, don't we?
Yeah.
Tell me.
There's never any in when you need to use it the most.
I'm not great at keeping on top of it. And I also don't mind admitting, up until when I started here, I didn't even know where the reservoir was and how to fill it up. I am like a new woman now.
You can do everything now, can't you, with your car?
I can inflate my own tyres, which again was a job that I gave to my husband or my father. I can now also fill up the screen wash reservoir. I'm like an independent woman.
Yep.
But what I also have made sure is that I've got some of these in the car now so that I don't get caught short. Now, within each of these containers, you've got a pre-measured dose of screen wash. So one of these tablets, you get 12 in a container, and one of these tablets makes up 5 litres of screen wash. Oh, we do have one hiding around here. So you might be used to going and buying one of these.
Yep.
Maybe it's from a supermarket, it might be from a shop. Or it might be that, you know, you've got caught on the motorway and you've got to stop at a service station and grab them and you've paid through the nose for it. But generally, you'll pay anywhere from what, about £4.50 to £8?
Yeah. Easily, yeah.
What if I told you these are £11.99?
Yep.
So you're paying £1 for per 5 litre, pre-mix 5 litre. So one of these makes up a 5 litre container. So I'm going to pop that in, one tablet, pop it in there, and then you'll see it dissolve and you'll see it go to this colour in the next 5-10 minutes. So you don't have to then have a container rattling around in the back of your car. You can just have one of these with your 12 different tablets in there. And then when you need it, you just grab one, you fill up your container, and you pop it into your reservoir. What you can do as well, if you say, well, I haven't got a container in the back of the car, don't worry, because all you need to do then is cut one of the tablets in half, and that will make up 2.5 litres, pop that straight into your reservoir and top it up with water. And then because of the way the engine, obviously the engine creates that vibration when it moves, that's going to break it down and dissolve it for you. So it's the simple and the most economical way for you to have screen wash tablets. Obviously, they're going to keep your windscreen super clean, but what they're also doing is you've got antifreeze properties in there. So come winter, great right now when we need to get the film, kind of the road film off.
Yeah.
Or it could be the splatters of bugs that we've all accumulated over the last few weeks. That's going to be great for keeping it clean. But come winter, you're going to want the antifreeze properties because these go down to -3. You won't need any more than -3. But water, if that froze, that could freeze your kind of reservoirs and cause all kinds of untold damage. So again, this is a good solution. It's also got something called a desiccant cap to it, which means it's kind of more moisture absorbent. So this will only let in, I think it's 0.01% of moisture into that cap. So these are going to last you a long time.
So you can keep them in your glove box, and
yeah,
it doesn't matter if you kept them in there over the winter with the moisture in the car and
absolutely,
or the garage.
That's exactly why they were made in this way. This has been engineered in Germany, this container, to ensure that they can be kept in those conditions. And you could pop this into water and the water wouldn't get in. So they're not going to degrade in any way. And as you said, Kirsty, we all keep them in different places, don't we? We want them probably in the car so you can lay your hands on them when you need them. But you could also have them in your knick-knack drawer. But you can see how it's starting to go to that colour as well. That lovely colour of blue. So it's dissolving quite quickly.
It also puts like a protective, is it like a protective layer on the screen for
it's like a run. What do they call it? It's like beading, isn't it? So the water beads off the windscreen.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what the actual name for it is.
Rain guard.
Rain guard, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got a rain guard property in there as well, so the water will just bead off, so it doesn't kind of hold onto the area. So it just makes it easier for you to be able to see and ultimately for you to be safer. So that's your screen wash. Hopefully you'll see you'd rather pay 99 pence for one of these 5 litre containers rather than £4, £5, £6, £7, £8 that you may have paid in the past. Now, we are going to move on to, where have I put my phone down, Kirsty? I've got no idea what the time is.
So
Just before 10 to,
it's 10 to, yeah.
So we're going to go on to the scratch pen now. And this is all about, I said about this might help. We're going to show you products that could help avert little disasters. And we've obviously showed you disasters in a home, like maybe spilling red wine and things onto the carpet. This is all about those maybe minor disasters that you might have with your car. Maybe you've got surface scratches. If you've driven down a country lane and you've got too close to the road, or too close to the bushes, and you've got those minor scratches that you can see, and in this bright sunlight you can just see those white lines. Maybe somebody's opened the car door on you and it's just taken off that top coat of lacquer. Or the kids have, the kids are very good, aren't they, at running their scooters right down the side of your car, or their bikes. They don't seem to have a lot of spatial awareness, and they don't think when they're grabbing things and their bikes and things.
Oh, I know.
They just kind of throw them, and that could catch your car. Might be you. I'm blaming the kids now, but it might be your handbag, your rings, your watch that has scratched it as you've opened it.
You know, when you put your key, well, you don't put your key in the door anymore, do you? But when you open your handle, I've always got my keys in the same hand, and it's always brushing against the side.
That's true, actually, isn't it?
Scratches by the handle.
It's the keys or it's your rings. Where you've gone to open up the handle and that's scratched it. So let me show you an easy way for you to get rid of those surface level scratches, because we have a product. I don't know where the product is.
Is it in the pot?
It has disappeared.
In the pot.
No.
No. Oh.
No, it's not. We play a game here where we all have.
Oh, are they in there, in that mug here?
We all have our own places to put things, and they're all very, very logical to us. But then the next person has their own place where they would put it. So sometimes it takes a little while for us to find things.
And then Kirsty has to keep track of where
all of us
to put things.
Kirsty has to keep on top of all of us. But what we've got here is the AutoCare Scratch Away Pen. And as I just said, AutoCare is a brand that we make right here in Stoke-on-Trent. And this is a product that will help to get rid of those surface level scratches. It's not going to get rid of them completely because it doesn't colour match your bodywork. But what it does is it deposits a kind of clear lacquer onto your bodywork, so that those scratches aren't as visible. So it's going to stop those scratches kind of jumping out and being as seen as they were. So I'm going to do something very exciting right now. Make some scratches.
Ooh.
Whereabouts, Kirsty? Where do you think's good? Maybe here?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Oh, I was quite good then. I'm getting better at this. I was very careful when I first started, whereas now I'm like, yeah, come on, let's do some big old scratches. Now, at this point, what you would do is wipe the scratch with a cloth, but you can see, can you come a little bit closer? Yeah, brilliant, thank you. You would then make sure that you've primed the paint. Now, you can see there that it's kind of an angled tip, which means it's just going to be really easy for you to then run it along the scratch itself. So we've primed it.
So you can use it on any colour car then, can't you? Because it almost like reflect the colour off.
That's exactly what it does.
Yeah.
It blends to the colour of your car, and what it's doing is it's filling the actual scratches, the void of the scratch.
Yeah.
So that the white isn't seen, but also that light then bounces off in a better way. So when you've got a normal scratch, when the light hits it, you can see that white because you've created. The minute you pop that lacquer over the top, it's creating a better kind of lighting effect. So now the light hits it in a different way, and so it spreads it more evenly. So it's a bit of an optical illusion. But also, let's not forget that what it's doing is sealing that area. So it means no moisture is going to get in there. It means that it's not going to corrode. There's not going to get rust into there because we're protecting it.
Yeah.
So it's, it's not just about the aesthetics of your car. It's about protecting your car from the elements as well. Now, this little beauty cures in 15 minutes. So you only have to protect it from the environment, from different weather conditions. for 15 minutes. A lot of the others out there, it's anywhere from, they don't cure from 2 hours to 24 hours, depending on where they've come from in the world.
Yeah.
So that's a lot harder for you to protect, isn't it?
It is, trying to keep your, well, I mean, we're okay at the minute because we've got a heat wave. But
even the UV rays will, can cause damage. Some of them do cure with UV light, and that's why they take up to 24 hours to kind of firmly set.
Yeah.
But 15 minutes is phenomenal, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
You know that then it's protected. But maybe this is perfect for those everyday little scratches, or you're thinking that you're going to sell your car soon.
Yeah.
And you just want to give it a little bit of a touch up. This is your low cost touch up. You don't have to take it to a body repair place. You'll always have this in your home to use when you need it, or in your car. Have it in the same place that you have your screen wash tablets.
Yes.
Have a little area where you keep your car products. Let's do it again, just for anybody that hasn't, that's joined us recently and hasn't seen what we just did. I'm going to do a couple of scratches there. Now, this bonnet is very well scratched, and it needs a really good buffer as well. But can we see that? Yeah, we can see that. Now, I've already primed it, but it's an angled head there, almost like a fine felt tip. And it just allows you the control for you to be able to go over those voids and then just fill it.
Does it stop, prevent the paint from chipping even further?
Yeah, because you're sealing it.
Yeah.
So you're sealing it with the same, like on any car, your top layer is always lacquer. Yeah. So it's then putting that top coat back on it, that top coat of lacquer. Now, if it's gone any further into the actual paintwork, this isn't going to be the right thing for it.
Yeah.
But any kind of superficial scratches, this is going to be ideal, because it's going to stop those scratches looking so visible. But as Kirsty just so rightly said, it's going to stop, it's going to protect it, it's going to seal it and protect it and stop it corroding, any moisture getting in, anything that's going to cause that kind of rust damage. So that is, I think, have we got it in the shop? We've got it as a single pen.
Yeah. $11.99.
$11.99, and then we've got a pack of 3, and is that $16.99 or
$15.99?
$15.99, even better. So you could get a pack of 3 for $15.99. That's going to give you free delivery, because anything over £15 gives you free delivery, and it's going to give you 3 pens. So you could then maybe have one in your car, maybe have one in your partner's car, maybe you're going to have one in the home, or you've got a teenager that's gone off to uni and you're going to give them one for their car. It just means you've got choice there as well. Those two kind of, those scratches that I've just sealed, they probably wouldn't need done for another year.
Yeah.
Depending on how much you clean your car, what the weather's like, things like that. But anywhere from 9 months to a year, that's going to stay protected. So that's phenomenal value, isn't it?
It is.
$9.99 or $15.99.
One of those when I was younger, when I first started driving. I needed the car, so my dad couldn't see.
That's it. Or your husband. I need them now. I've got one in my car now because my husband's like old eagle eye, and he can see every. Given I have had quite a few little dents that this won't fix.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to have eagle eye with those, because they're in your face. However, there are a lot of little scratches where he'll go, what have you done there? What have you scratched it against? And I'll go, I don't know.
Half the time you don't know.
I don't know what it is. It wasn't me. I've left it in the car park.
In the supermarket.
I've left it in the car park and somebody's opened their door on it. So it's not always you, is it? It might be somebody else. Like I said, it might be the kids grabbing their bikes or their scooters and things, and they've just scuffed along your car. So follow me back to the counter. So as we said, these are phenomenal value. You've got a fine tip there. That's going to deposit the lacquer directly onto the scratch or the chip. And then it's just going to protect it, and it blends with the surrounding areas. It seals the areas and it prevents kind of moisture getting in and corrosion. You can use it on pretty much any painted surface. It doesn't matter what colour it is because it's a clear lacquer. We do say it doesn't work on matte. If you've got a really flat matte, because obviously you're going to see that. But most other, whether it's metallic paint or whatever, it's gonna, whatever the colour, whether it's pink or blue, doesn't matter. It's gonna stop you seeing those scratches.
And not even just on your car. You can use it on the fridge.
Oh yeah, Marky used it on his fridge, didn't he?
Yeah.
Marky used it on his fridge. He's got a silver fridge, like a metallic fridge, I think, and he had a chip and he was covering it over with a fridge magnet. Yes, he was. No longer does he have to, because he used that, and that now the scratch that was there is, or the chip, whatever it was, is no longer as visible. Be gone, fridge magnet.
Be gone.
Be gone. So that's, you know, it's got loads of uses, but also if you've got wooden veneer, you can use that on wooden veneer as well. So multi-use as well. It's very, and it can be used on, obviously on cars, on motorbikes, on bikes, on caravans, kind of anywhere that's got that painted surface. So it's a pretty good product and a very good price. And again, the cure time is amazing at 15 minutes. So that really, that's it. That's it. It's 8 o'clock, isn't it? That's flown by. It's been a pleasure kind of talking you through those products. Hopefully you've now got a bit more information on the products and you're thinking, I want some of that. If you do want some of those products that we've seen, whether it's the PINKMAGIC family, whether it's the Beldray Spot Buster, the Screen Wash, the Scratch Pen, go on to futuredevelopments.shop. And they're all there at those great prices that we just talked about. Remember, anything over £15 and you get free deliveries. So make sure you make your bundle is worth £15 so that you don't have to pay postage and package. Now, I'll be back with you on Thursday night. But I think it's Tarek will be with you tomorrow.
Yeah.
At 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us and see you very soon.